Star Wars has been my favorite thing since I was very young. I watched the original trilogy and The Phantom Menace on loop. I swear to God, I think I drove my parents insane because of it. So with its current extreme saturation, I asked myself, why aren't we sick of this yet? I can't remember a time when toy sections in stores didn't have an aisle specifically for Star Wars. With people starting to get sick of the superhero oversaturation in the last couple of years, why haven't they stopped caring about Star Wars? I went on Google Trends to see the popularity spikes of Star Wars from 2004 until now. As you can see, the two big spikes in interest were in May 2005 and December 2015, the release dates of The Revenge of the Sith and The Force Awakens. There are very few changes in interest between the two, with minor spikes for Battlefront 2, Clone Wars, the 3D re-release of Episode 1, Disney's acquisition of the franchise, and the trailers leading up to Force Awakens. I did the same thing with Marvel. As you can see, the trend is extremely different. Marvel's popularity has increased gradually over the years. I figured I was onto something, so I put the numbers side by side, and still, Star Wars always dominated Marvel in popularity, with Marvel only surpassing for certain film releases. I ran this experiment with different variables, like using DC, Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman, but nothing seemed to match Star Wars at the height of its popularity. These findings made me rethink what kind of video I wanted to make. Instead of figuring out why we aren't sick of this franchise, let's get all the details down about why we care or why we love it. What makes us order our tickets months in advance, get mad when they update the films, and flock to the toy stores on Force Fridays. Of course, Star Wars is a sci-fi epic. The films are some of the best in its genre. And I feel like there's something for everyone in all of the movies, even the prequels. While lacking in story, acting, and likable characters, they have some awesome action sequences. And yeah, the CGI is overused to the extreme, but most of these effects hold up to this day. That's something you can't say for many movies from 1999 to 2005. Each prequel has a specific couple of scenes that come to mind as my favorite. It's scenes like the pod race, the battle with Darth Maul, Obi-Wan's battle with Jango Fett, the Geonosian arena, any scene with the Emperor, Anakin versus Obi-Wan, and even the ending setup for A New Hope. That's where the prequels vary from the original trilogy. The original movies have its moments, but you're never not invested in what's going on. When I went in to get the footage from each movie, I jumped around the prequels easily, but had a hard time not watching the originals in their entirety. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 are all fantastic movies. I feel like I don't need to say much beyond that. I love the characters, the relationship, the adventure, the music. This should be the true starting point for newcomers. It's like Obi-Wan tells Luke,
"You've taken your first step into a larger world."
It's not just the movies that hold our interest though. It's the TV shows, the books, the video games. Each medium expanding our love for the characters and the world around the films. It's at that point that I discovered why I love Star Wars. It's the experience that the films have given me. It's the relationship between father and son. I'm sure I'm not the only one who discovered these films through their parents. To this day, I remember my dad bringing home things like Masters of Terras Kasai, taking me to the video store to rent Jedi Power Battles, going into Media Play to buy the VHS trilogy, which I still own to this day. I even remember him reading some of the Expanded Universe novels to me. These are the reasons that I love Star Wars. This is what the series is to me. A return to childhood. A reminder of the days when friends would come over to lightsaber fight, when we would write our own stories of ourselves in the Star Wars universe. I asked friends and my Twitter followers to tell me why they loved Star Wars, and everyone had pretty similar answers. They remember the characters and the great moments from the films, but the parts that mean the most to us are our experiences within the galaxy, far, far away.